Listen, if things feel hard right now, like you're walking through mental mud, it's not because you're weak. It's not because you're broken. It's because you're growing. That tension you're feeling, that resistance, that's what growth feels like. It's uncomfortable. It's gritty. It doesn't post well on Instagram. But you know what? That means you're in the arena. You're not just talking about it. You're doing it. You're becoming someone stronger than you were yesterday. Meanwhile, what's everyone else doing? Still stuck in the same loops, same distractions, same highlight reels of that one time they did something hard. Smiling for the gram, quietly drowning in anxiety behind the scenes. We've normalized playing it safe. We wrap it in pretty words like self-care or rest season, when deep down we're freaking out at 2 a.m. wondering, why do I feel so empty, so stuck, so off? And if you've been sitting there thinking, why can't I just get it together? What's wrong with me? Yo, pause. I need you to hear this real clear. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not doomed. You're not a lost cause. It's just that nobody ever taught you how to build real mental toughness. Nobody gave you the playbook. Nobody told you that comfort, the thing we chase like it's the prize, is actually the enemy of confidence. But now you know. And when you know better, you do better. Let's keep it real. Comfort feels good for like 5 seconds. But strength sticks with you. Confidence carries you. And every time, every single time, you lean in when everything in you says run, you win. Maybe not loud, maybe not obvious, but you're stacking bricks, building a mindset that can't be shaken. And then one day, that thing that used to crush you feels like a warm-up. That fear that used to paralyze you becomes background noise. That's what we're after. Not fake hype, not rise and grind memes. Real strength. The kind that shows up when life hits full beast mode. Now that you get why you've been stuck, let's shine a light on what's actually been holding you back. Those sneaky voices in your head. The ones that feel like they're trying to help, but they're just keeping you small. Your biggest enemy? It's not your job. Not your ex. Not your bank account or your family drama or even your weird uncle who drops conspiracy theories at every dinner. Nah, your biggest enemy is way closer to home. It's that voice in your head. The one that sounds like you. Knows exactly what to say to make you doubt, delay, or derail yourself. Let's break it down. Number 1, doubt. Oh man, doubt's slick. It rolls up like it cares, like, hey, just looking out for you. And then it hits you with, are you sure you can handle this? What if you fail? What if everyone sees you fall on your face? And just like that, you freeze. Momentum gone. Doubt is like that kid in class who never does the work but somehow convinces everyone else not to either. It feeds off hesitation. It plants a seed, then lets you spiral into full-blown analysis paralysis. Sound familiar? Thought so. But doubt doesn't ride solo. Number 2, the excuse machine. This one is dangerously convincing. It's the voice that says, you've had a rough day, you're tired, you deserve to chill. Let's crush it tomorrow. Ah yes, tomorrow. That magical land where motivation flows like a river and life aligns perfectly. Except, it doesn't exist. Tomorrow is Narnia. Sounds magical, but you ain't getting there through a closet door. And the excuse machine knows it. It plays the long game. Keeps you in this loop of almost starting. Number 3. The comparison monster. You're feeling good, finally, making moves. Then you scroll and bam. Suddenly, it feels like everyone is 10 steps ahead. Your old classmate is now a CEO/model/gluten-free baker. That dude from your old job's living on a yacht with abs. His dog has abs. Like, come on. And just like that, your motivation? Crushed. That monster loves social media. Because it warps reality. You see their highlight reel, but forget your behind the scenes. Number 4, the perfectionist parasite. Oof, this one's sneaky. It pretends to be your friend. Let's just make sure everything's perfect before we start. Sounds smart, right? But it's a trap, because perfection, it doesn't exist. It's a moving target, a stall tactic in disguise. So you end up stuck planning, tweaking, reworking your goals until momentum's dead. Reading all the books but never applying a page. And the worst part? These voices, they're so good at what they do. They sound like they're protecting you from failure, from embarrassment. But really, they're keeping you caged. And most of the time, you don't even notice. You just think you're being realistic. But let's call it what it is. It's fear. Wearing 1,000 costumes. And that fear? It's been running the show for way too long. Now here's the raw truth. Those voices, they're not going away. Not next week. Not when you hit your next goal. Not ever. You can't erase them. You don't cure doubt. Those thoughts, they're human. Every strong, successful person you admire, they've got them too. They just don't let them run the show. And that's where everything changes. The second you see those voices for what they are, you take back the power. They don't disappear, but their grip weakens. Think of it like a magician. First time you see the trick, you're stunned. But once you know the secret, you smile. Same with your thoughts. Oh, that's just doubt doing its thing. Boom, you move on. Oh hey, excuse machine, cute try, but I'm showing up today. Another win. Comparison? Nah, that's not my race. Another rep stacked. Every single time you catch yourself, you get stronger. You build mental armor. This isn't glamorous. No one claps when you say no to excuses. There's no parade for showing up when you didn't feel like it. But that's the work. That's what builds the bulletproof mindset. You're not fighting your thoughts. You're outgrowing them. Moving with so much clarity and consistency, the old scripts start to fade out, like elevator music. Still there, but you don't even hear it anymore. Your brain? It's like a radio. And for years, you've been tuned into Doubt FM, Excuse Hits, Comparison Classics, Perfectionist Radio. They've been playing 24/7. But here's the secret nobody tells you. You hold the dial. And yeah, it takes reps. You'll slip back into old stations 5, 10, 20 times a day. That's normal. But every time you switch back, you're retraining your brain. Until one day, you don't flinch when doubt shows up. You don't freeze when excuses pop off. You don't spiral when you see someone else winning. You don't get stuck perfecting. You just move. Fast, messy, real. And that's when you know you're transforming. Not because the voices are gone, but because they don't own you anymore. They're not driving. They're barely in the back seat. So the next time one of those voices pops up, and they will, don't panic. Don't spiral. Don't beat yourself up. Just smile. Recognize it. Oh, hey, doubt. Cute, but I've got things to do. Excuse machine? Miss me with that today. Comparison? Not my lane. Perfectionism? We're going messy today. And then get back to work. Over and over. Until your new normal is bulletproof. Because that's where the real transformation happens. Not in loud moments, but in the quiet wins stacked day after day until you look in the mirror and don't even recognize the old version of you.